Who am I? And what am I here to do? I'm Sequoia and I'm a way shower, and I'm here to offer you a pathway back to finding your to the awakening of you, because this is what we're here to do. Many of us have come here on this path journey of self-mastery, and because we're the chain breakers in the families. We're the ones that have been forged in fire. We've been on this path for a really long time. We've been knocked down, we've been abused, we've been neglected, we've been all of those things. And through our inner journey, we've been able to rise above those things. So I've been a healer for over 40 years, and I've been on my healing journey as well, and going deeply within myself to, all of the childhood wounding of abuse and all of the things, and every part of my healing I have created into a pathway to help other people, because as I said, I'm a way shower. So I've experienced things. There's not a lot of things that I haven't experienced that has given me a deep empathy for humanity and what it is that it needs. So being a healer for 40 years, you've got to work with that inner child. You've actually got to heal that inner child, because that inner child's carrying the weight of the adult world on its shoulders quite often, and we're not even aware of it. And once that inner child feels safe inside the body, you can actually achieve a lot more in your life, and you can actually be who you're meant to be. So, and we have different aspects of our inner child. We also have wounds from the womb that we've carried through from the mother and through all of the generations. And because we're the chain breakers, we need to be able to clear all of this. So the 9D breath, the 9D pathway is amazing for all of this, because what I've always done is I've taken people really deep into the wound, let that inner child have a voice, not talk therapy, let that inner child have a voice, fill that inner child with positive affirmations and set that inner child free. Your whole life changes. So the 9D has been a pathway for the somatic release of all of that, because it's all very well going really deep and healing the wounds, but the body still carries it. So 9D pathway has just been the most incredible thing for me. In the past nearly 18 months, I have managed to clear 12 generations of ancestral wounds. My inner child, who had literally been screaming in the dark in a cot, suddenly flooded with light, and there was a forgiveness of the unforgivable. That was the most incredible moment. So as I've been processing all of this, big primal rage, there's a, and it's amazing how much rage we all carry. Like, you've got no idea the rage that we carry. And quite often, the most passive people are the ones that carry the most rage. We did this, oh my God, it's called Fury to Freedom. And oh my God, I had the most primal scream. I felt like the earth moved, and I know that it did in different places. And it was, again, just, this rage that we carry. I actually felt white cold rage. And then at the end of the 9D process, just this amazing peace, and that anger hasn't been in me since. So this is just a pathway to clear all of those. We're just fine tuning all of those parts of ourselves, the part that's been neglected or abandoned, or the part that's been felt unworthy. And that's all we're doing. We're just finding a pathway back to ourselves. So it's been the most powerful, profound process that has brought me to where I am now, which is the embodiment. I am here to help raise the consciousness of humanity. I have a vision for humanity. I've channeled this a long time ago, and I've had to grow probably in the last 20 years to become the embodiment of all of those visions that I've had. And now it's time for us all to come together. We all know that we've got a mission. We all know that we're here to do for something bigger. And so this is where the 9D pathway, because you go from, your inner child and your ancestral wounds, and, balancing your saboteur and all of those different things, to actually becoming the embodiment of your higher self, because we actually need to be moving into the higher realms of consciousness now. And so this is the pathway that 9D bring, and there was a 9DMT journey that I did that took me into the absolute universe. Like, I absolutely had total connection with the universe. So this is a pathway, and I'm really proud. I'm so proud to be an ambassador for this and to be sharing this around the world, because every person on the planet needs it. And if you're carrying all of this stuff, as we have and we do, and you don't realize, like, your nervous system is always going to be in fight or flight. You're going to be hyper vigilant, or you're going to be hyper perfectionist, or you're going to be hyper controlling, or whatever it is. So when you actually feel safe in your body through the breath and through the journeys and the processes that you go through, everything in your life changes, because you're not in that fight or flight mode anymore. when things come up, you just deal with it, like you might take a couple of days to get through something, but maybe it was, years or months before in the past, or it might even take you like a couple of minutes because you just switch on, got this amazing app, put your headphones on and boom, 10-15 minutes, you're sorted. So I'm so proud to be this. I'm ready to step out into the world now. And part of this process for me has been about being seen. And I'm ready for that now because we all need to come together because we are the bringers of the light. We are the way showers. And we are the ones that are here to bring in the new humanity. And that's because we have become the embodiment of that. And that is just about self-love. It's about self-awareness. It's about self-responsibility. It's about self-ownership, and taking our power back, like being fully embodied in the power of who we are. So that's what I'm here to do and what I'm here to bring. And so I'm calling in the light warriors. I'm calling in the people that hold big space for lots of people. I'm calling in the ones that know that there's a mission, that there's a higher mission. We've got the most amazing community of like-minded people as well too, that, we're all on this path together. So I'm calling in all of the light warriors. I'm calling in the visionaries. I'm calling in the light workers, the grid workers. It's time now. We need to fine tune ourselves, shake that shit out, all of that shit that we've been carrying and blast it all out, literally, so that we can actually be free to be the embodiment of who we are, because we've got a job to do and it starts now. So this is me, I'm Sequoia, and this is what I'm here to do. And I'm really excited to be sharing your journey and to be sharing my journey with you to show you that all things are possible. And it all depends on your mindset and your nervous system. And when you have the two of those in alignment, your whole life just changes. So sending you all so much love. Excited to walk this journey with you. And lipstick on my teeth is one of my trademarks. So be it. So have a beautiful, magical day. I'm really excited for this journey and I am so ready. So bring it all on and welcome to the journey of awakening.